Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more sweet Choson. Jason. Jimmy. Choson, Jason, Jimmy. Something like that. You hire Diplo guy. It's like Corchin wants to maybe come down here and maybe possibly fight us. We're behind a river in a mountain. We're drilling. We should probably stop drilling. Let's just wander away. Actually, we could just go onto the boats. Yeah. Let's just hop on the boats for a sec, maybe make him want to leave. Or he's turning around, okay. This is showing that we would make more money if we protected trade in Girin. I don't think that's correct. Nippon has 9 ducats, Girin has 4.23. It is less internal trade power, but we need to have the base trade power in our capital state, I think. Our capital trade node. Okay. So between episodes, I ate a sandwich, and we looked at dev. We decided that we're probably going to dev push the institution out of Gyeongju? Something like that, right? Not racist, is it? Okay. So, yep. We could actually go try to help and maybe get paid. I mean... There are 17k Corchin dudes here. We're kind of low on manpower. I think I'm gonna be cheesy. I think we'll just revoke the contract on the very last day and then hopefully re-rent them. Because I don't want to risk anything, I think. We're down to only 4 loans. We can take another idea. We keep taking them. We'll attack Japan eventually, or too many boats? We will attack Japan eventually, but not yet. I mean, there's a lot of boats out there. We need to basically... We're almost like a one-province minor. It's almost like the Hizen Kaifa campaign. We're gonna dev our problems away. Which is kind of nice after having played Universalis for a little bit and not having the button. I don't think we have any edicts on. Lots of little derpy Japanese wars, right? Shanghai is no longer a valid rival for us because he lost his war. Good. Well, maybe. Perhaps we'll actually pick up another valid rival. Importing iron gains 60 military power or 2 mercantilism. We currently have 10. I would say in the last, like, 10 campaigns, I've usually leaned toward military power, but considering our current situation, 8 years at a time, or sorry, 7 years at a time, and the fact that we just need economy, I might take the mercantilism. On the other hand, these 60 military points could go towards some extra development for the institution. Yeah, relations with Ming. Oh, right, yeah, let's do relations with Ming. That's even more important, because then we get the mission. Sure. Another argument for it. And another 50 diplo points. So we could click this now. There is no precursor mission. Or sorry, follow-up mission. Diplo rep would have helped out when we were selling boats. I don't think we want to click this, because we'll be over the limit very soon. Let's just top off relations with Ming and keep that mission available. We'll do the click soonish. I think we decided we're waiting until 1466 to actually do most of the dev. We're gonna have to do some spot dev here and there though. Contract gets revoked August 5th. Naval and innovative is pretty good, you hear? I don't know about that. I hear naval's pretty bad. I hear that there's some guy on the internet who keeps saying things like, you know, naval doesn't win wars. I hear he's a pretty smart guy. Ujk is not dead yet. I think I'm going to, if we can revoke in August, let's go ahead and start subsidizing him in July so that we can restart the contract. If possible. Unless you're Aquaman. Naval is super easy, barely any inconvenience. Yeah, we do need ship quality for an achievement, but you know what would be better is being able to win wars and stuff now. And like we can go for the ship durability stuff later. Okay, August 4th, we are revoking a contract. Let's start spying on Jiangsu again. Our truce is up with him in 68. We have a long time. Alright, contract gets revoked August 5th. I didn't actually start subsidizing him. Whoopsies. This would be ideal if we can, before his capital falls, actually it looks like it already has, before he just dies, if we could, shoot, not possible due to having a deficit while having loans. So it's just not gonna be a thing we can do. Kind of doing okay-ish on income, but I really want to upgrade the ports, so I think rather than drill, I am gonna go down to just no maintenance again. I did train 2 more infantry, so we can potentially rent out a larger contract if one becomes available. Quick war for the mandate. I don't know if you already answered, but do you consider the location of the province when driving an institution so as to slow down the propagation of the institution to nearby countries? I did do that in my Ryukyu campaign. Unfortunately, the AI, there's nothing you can do to make you dislike someone. Like, there's just nothing you can really do. So, if I spawn the institution, eventually these little derps are going to improve relations with me, which makes me like them, which makes them get the institution, and it's practically impossible to completely block it. So, I tend to just ignore it now. Especially if I'm going to be selling the institution to people. Like, if I sell it to Ming, it's going to spread everywhere. So, can't you ask for access or something that they'll refuse? It doesn't give enough. They can easily improve your opinion of them above 0. I've had it happen before as Ryukyu. And then there's just nothing you can do. 9 per month. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we can actually dump some dip right now. Perfect. Neo-Confucian reformers are the burgers. This is going to make them too influential, but it's going to make them happy temporarily, so perfect. Let's go ahead and dump dip. We're going to... We want to spawn the institution, but we also want to get this, which one was it? It's the plight of the peasantry. We need to get this thing done. Right here. All provinces in the Korea region need to have development of at least 6. So we need to just kind of spread it out a little bit to begin with. And we do have prosperity in most of this land. So we could do it here. These are already at 6, actually. Yeah. Just do... Do that one for now. That buys some time. This one doesn't have prosperity yet. This state is not going to get prosperity. That's enough probably for now. But then again, we're going to lose this discount, so maybe we do... Let's just do it now. We're not going to get prosperity here, so... 3, 4. I just want to get it done. Okay, Nigeria's at 5, that's at 5. Jeju. Jeju? That part of the Korean region? I assume it is. Yeah, we gotta dev that one too. That will slow down our ability to get institution spawn, but I think getting this mission like done is probably the right call. This is the last one. Switch over. This last one maybe we can wait 7 more months on. Let's wait. And let's also turn that mission in now because we have enough Diplo point cap to hold on to. Also, we can go over 1,000, but okay. It'll also push income up a little bit. Not yet. It'll take a little bit of time because we've got the state edicts on. We gotta wait like a whole year. We can turn them all off. They're pretty expensive. But yes, it will turn our income up a little bit, and then maybe we could turn in prospering economy. In fact, we already could. If we had 250 ducats in the bank. So this is a situation where I do think we should just do the loans. Get that turned in. That reduces construction cost. Rather than pay off the loans, I think that we should build basic buildings. Some of our churches could potentially make a lot of money. Let's get those started for now, and then pay off some of these after that. The merchant, the clergy stuff, because we're doing so much admin ideas, we're not actually doing much base tax pushing yet, so we'll just go with the trade power stuff. Should have probably taken the loans first for the 10% discount. The loans first, 10% discount. Oh, on all that dev pushing? Yeah, you're right. You're right, definitely. Well, the main reason I was waiting until 1464 to do our dev and try to like work toward the institution was because I wanted the burghers to be loyal. Now that they are loyal, and now that we've accomplished this for the most part, we just need one more, which I'm waiting on our prosperity for. I think as soon as we're done with that mission, and possibly even before then, we could just start pushing now. Total cost is 28. Pretty good stacking. We don't have... The one thing we lack is the golden era, which we really can't turn on. And the center of trade hasn't been upgraded, but we are not going to take loans for 1,000 ducats. I think that would be a mistake in this case. I do think maybe we want to take a little bit of loan, maybe at some point, to get our capital's port upgraded. We've gained some naval force limit. This disaster is definitely something that needs to be resolved at some point. 98% prosperity. Why Jiung instead of the capital? Because basically the dev cost in Jiung is less. Granted, we don't have this edict on yet. May actually be less than the capital. Okay, yeah, it made it look like this was cheaper. I like the idea of the farmlands and the tea. But yes, I disagree with myself now. Paper is better to upgrade anyway. And yeah, we should do the capital. Once we get the prosperity active, it will be cheaper overall. Excellent here, gain manpower. Okay. How come no one wants to rent my army? This great general. Okay, we got prosperity. Let's switch over to dev cost. Let's get that final click here for the mission. It should allow us to turn it in now, but we aren't going to turn it in now because I'm pretty sure we're going to lose this free stab. Normally when you get stab and you're already at 3, it converts it into admin points, but it's not saying it's going to do that, so I'm pretty sure we're just going to miss it. And we have another 10 years to turn this in before we, you know, have a problem happen. So, are there anything here after this we can do? Completed the mission, plight of the peasantry, capital development, at least 30, culture is Korean. We get good stuff. Sounds good. Completed the mission, plight of the peasantry, 200 development in owned provinces with province in the region is Korean. Construction costs, production efficiency, tax modifier. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think we should, yeah. Also, all right, guys, how crazy do you want to go? We're allowed to take out 59 loans. We could just go nuts. Monarch points is the thing that's going to make us fall behind. We could take out like 1,200 ducats in loans right now and just upgrade this to a level 3. The effective cost would be roughly, our current interest rate is 4%. So we would have to take out 1,200 divided by 78. It'd be 15, call it 16 loans. 16 times 0.1 inflation. So we're going to gain 1.6 inflation. And we're going to lose 20% of the 16 loans. 16 times 78 times 0.2. And that's just assuming that we actually pay it off in one 5-year cycle. 250 ducats just thrown out the window. It's pricey. But it would save us quite a bit of monarch points. You're asking chat? This is a mistake? Yeah, it might be. We can also try to get the Yang Ban scholars back to loyal again if we give some cash to them as well. I feel like I'm waiting on something and I don't remember what it was. It was... nothing, right? There's nothing to wait for. It's time. It's time to do it. We got all our discounts. The only possible thing we're missing on is the upgraded trade center and potentially having our golden era. Prosperity in the capital is done, so yeah, I think we're ready. Okay, I'm gonna just say yes. I'm gonna say this is crazy. But I'm gonna do it anyway. At the very least, we go to level 2. With a 5% discount. We could take it even higher, though. You know, another 5% discount. Screw it. Who are you and what have you done with Arumba? I don't know. I don't know! Look at that development and dev cost. It costs 19. It's pretty good. So, we want to make sure to protect our innovativeness by being ahead of time on at least Miltech, but we are apparently ahead of time on literally everything. So, we will spend the Diplo points first since we're lower on Diplo points. Until we can't do any more clicks at all. We're going to dev the Renaissance all the way up. The reason I'm doing it in this order is to minimize the cost on the one we have the least of. I'm always making sure that I'm doing a Diplo click whenever it's lowest. That just minimizes the overall Diplo point cost. I'm trying to balance the cost out a little bit. So now, rather than do more mill clicks, we're just going to wait until we can do another Diplo click. Waiting a couple more months on the Renaissance I think won't harm us much. And whenever we can turn off these edicts, that's going to be a thing we want to do. So that's October. Here it's also October. Well, no, that's not quite true. We spent over 300 ducats for 100 points, but we also got a level 3 estuary out of the deal, which gives more sailors, more building slots, more trade power, institution spread rate. Like, we're gonna be happy with this decision long term. It's just feels kind of weird. Okay, burger disaster is still a thing, but we've got a long time until it's a real problem. This is not worth 5% dev cost? Probably true. But YOLO. I'm just gonna do it. Do you want me to do it again? We can have 62 bank loans. We only have 22. We can take out even more, and then we could upgrade Jung. That's a thing we could do. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. That'd be crazy. Did Arumba just say YOLO? I did. Yes. Tredias, also Roque. Thank you for subs, guys. Also, Trollet Graham, it's been 20 minutes since your sub, but thank you. Appreciate that, sir. Let's do another dev click here. And that puts us at one last click. Boom! Renaissance present, dev 36 in a totally fat sandwich. We can't switch our edicts off yet, but we should be making money. The interest is what's cutting into our income now, obviously, but that's fine. I can't believe we're not dead yet. Cue death montage tomorrow. Of course, the Babby is going to be in a regency for quite a while, so we definitely don't want to die now if we can avoid it. October 25th. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's everything off except for the capital, which we can't change until May of next year. Even with all the loans, we're making 2 ducats net. We've gained 4 naval force limit. Plutocratic coup, can we make that go away? Possibly, with maybe just a couple more bits of dev, since it's so relatively inexpensive right now. We have like all these stacked modifiers. Suwon. It's adjacent to our capital. It's got Chinaware. What is our best trade good? We've got more paper. Paper's effect is state maintenance. We are the production leader of paper. Tea is not very valuable, but that is a pretty good discount. Probably gotta be Suwon though. Okay, Chinaware is very valuable. Yeah, there's gonna be events that modify the price. We just don't have them yet. Okay, okay. I'm waiting for us to die, and then we can take that click. Beyond that, I guess we're waiting on our truce in 68. God, that's a long truce. And we're going to build boats, pay off loans. I'm gonna choose between paying off loans or building boats. Probably build boats. Probably. I think so. May of this year. Did we sell the institution to Ming? We actually haven't embraced the institution yet. It costs another 250 gold. Crap. Well, let's say... First off, let's confirm we can actually sell it as a subject. Offer, it's called offer knowledge sharing, right? He wouldn't do it because he would end up with a monthly deficit. So no, we're not going to go deeper into debt to take on the embrace institution just so we can offer it to no one. Although having the institution does reduce dev cost another 5%, so we could take loans and do that and then do more dev clicks. We've got diplo points. We're 5 years at a time on tech. Also, I completely went off my plan. Like, we've spent no admin points on development, even though they are the ones that make us the most money, because I made this decision to actually take innovative and push for it. But taking loans is tight? No, it's not. Taking loans is not tight. You are wrong, Gad. The burgers are not actually loyal, so let's just not do any dev for a little while until after we have the next burger estate click, like 3 years roughly. Which means we can probably afford to... Why are they so damn influential? We have multiple events. 65, 75, 69, 66, 74. Yeah, well, one of these is not an actual estuary, so... Sorry, guys, you're gonna have to just, like, lose this land right now. It's gonna make them real mad. But I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with a rebellion. We don't tolerate rebellion here. Once we go back to trade power, I wonder how we'll be doing on income. 1.19 ducats. That's not great. Not great. We also don't have enough forts anymore. The fleet's quite pricey. It's surprising how expensive it is, honestly. The reason we're not making money is because the burgers are mad, though. You thought that an innovatives was crap, and you're surprised to think that I think it's good? We have a spreadsheet on innovativeness, and innovativeness is very, very good. Words. It's extremely good. You should try to get innovativeness, if you can. Okay. Wait, are we talking about innovative ideas or innovativeness? Innovativeness is good, and innovative ideas are also good. Both are very, very good. Strong good, even. Wish we had a trade efficiency guy again. Oh, hey, there's a trade efficiency guy. Sweet, let's take that guy. Got some inflation. We do not have the discount to buying down inflation. As soon as we have the money to switch here, we'll switch over. Innovative Ideas does have some of the best policies. It's one of the reasons why I like it, especially things like Leader Siege. But it has, most importantly, the strongest idea of the game, tech cost -10. You really can't say there's a better idea out there than that. It's just the strongest. Blue stab, or don't. Like we're don'ting. At least the burgers are no longer disloyal now. But we're deeper in debt. And also I can't switch my advisor because I waited until the monthly tick. I do have free stab, but that free stab is already earmarked for the death of our current king. When he dies, we want to go back to 3 right away for free, because we haven't had it yet, but if you are at level 3 stability, and you have less than 1 corruption, and you are not gaining corruption, then there's a mean time to happen event called Rigorous Researchers, which gives, can't remember now if it's 20 of each monarch point or 40 of each monarch point, but it can fire like crazy. But you have to be on positive 3 stab. Yeah, 40 of each. That's 120 monarch points. That's a lot of freaking monarch points. Bum, bum. We just have, 1,800 ducats in debt. It's fine. Technically, if we were to go bankrupt, you don't lose dev when you go bankrupt. You also don't lose estuaries when you go bankrupt, I think, unless they change that. You do lose all trade companies, and you do lose buildings built in the last, 5 years. But I could actually sort of imagine a situation where bankruptcy could be a valid play for us. Yep, just switch the advisor over. Let's check again, see if Mr. Ming could actually afford knowledge sharing. Nope, he would still end up with a monthly deficit. What a derp. Okay, now that we have our advisor switched over, maybe we should start saving up to actually embrace the institution. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. You lose estuaries? I mean that you don't actually lose the world port upgrade. I'm fairly certain world port upgrades persist after bankruptcy. We subsidize Ming so they can afford it. Interesting idea. I don't know what the heck they're spending their money on. They got 76 ducats, so knowledge sharing would only cost them 7.6. I think we've tested that before and it does work, right? This guy is just living forever. He's 65 now. Also, this episode's at 28 minutes, so I definitely need to take a short break here. Cool. Well, things have slowed down a little bit, but we're doing well. I always say that. I always say we're doing well. Even though, we're nearly 2,000 ducats in debt. It's fine. Everything's going well. All right, take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.